I've always wanted to visit Australia, so when the opportunity came along this year, I knew I had to do it. My main goal was to try and catch a Murray Cod, which I suppose looks like a big largemouth bass. In fact, it's Australia's largest solely freshwater fish, reaching sizes of over 200 pounds, though this is a rare beast these days. Before I went after the Murray Cod, I did try some lake fishing, and the first fish I ended up catching was a perch, or what the locals call redfin, but I did find it slightly ironic that I caught a fish 10,000 miles from home, which I could have caught in my local river. There are a few European exports here too, like tench, roach and carp, that also turn up in some of the local lakes and rivers. The sea fishing I personally found quite tough around Melbourne, as everywhere just seems to get hammered by anglers taking fish home for the pot. The impression I got was that catch and release just isn't something that they do out here. So as a result, lots of areas that look quite fishy, like the piers and the jetties, were just tough fishing, apart from the odd puffer fish, which are poisonous, hence why no one eats them and there's a load of them knocking about. I'll take a look at some of the other fishy attractions later in the vid, but for now, let's get back to the Murray Cod. I was staying in the centre of Melbourne, and one of my Facebook followers reached out and offered to guide me for a cod. Leaving at 3:30 am, the plan was to drive a few hours north of Melbourne to find the fish. My guide Bogdan very kindly picked me up and we headed off. One thing I'll say about the Aussies is a 2 or 3 hour drive is just like popping to the shops for some milk. They really don't mind driving a few hours in a day, whereas back home in England, if it's more than 20 minutes, we start to moan. The reason for the early start was the cod bite a lot better in the morning, so we wanted to make the most of this.
So Bogdan, what's the plan today?
Alright, so we're here in central Victoria, north of the Great Divide, so we're in Murray Cod country.
Yeah.
A little feeder creek here from the Goulburn River, which feeds to the Murray River, one of the largest systems in the country. We're looking for some Murray Cod. Smaller fish in this system, on average.
Yeah.
We can encounter the bigger one over a metre, but today's target was trying to get the fish between 40 and 60 centimetres.
That'll do me.
And yeah, it's very, very small waterway, but full of snags and good fun.
And we're gonna punch through this.
These reeds,
Yeah, okay.
We're going to make our way to the creek.
Great.
And we're going to zigzag across from one side to the other, looking for the best waters to fish.
Proper jungle fishing.
Yes. Still early in the morning,
Yeah.
so hopefully the bite is good today, but we'll find out shortly.
Fingers crossed, let's do it, yeah.
Let's do it.
We were truly in the middle of nowhere, and I was excited to get into the river. This was proper wild fishing, having to push through reeds and follow kangaroo paths down to the river. It's best to travel light, as I just had my backpack and a rod, and that was about it. The method was a spinnerbait, as the cod are quite aggressive predators, and the lure should be perfect for this. As you'll see, it gets quite snaggy. I was wearing water boots, leggings and shorts, so we could just wade. The water wasn't that cold, and by midday, it was quite refreshing. The leggings aren't so much to keep you warm, but to stop any sharp sticks poking too many holes in you. I did have the odd yabby pinch me too, if I stayed too long in the same spot, which took some getting used to. I was absolutely in my element, just small river fishing, though if I'm honest, lure fishing really isn't my area, and I've been a lot more comfortable with bait, but for this kind of fishing, the lure seemed to make the most sense to avoid getting snagged constantly in the tree roots. We were fishing for about an hour before the first sign of a fish came along.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Pretty snag resistant.
Fuck!
You're going to hit it. I think you've got another chance.
Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ, I shot myself then.
Did you pin him or?
No, I think he'll come.
He can come back if you haven't pinned him.
I think he'll come back, yeah.
Sadly, that fish didn't come back. That really got my heart going. Now for a bit of a change, I just want to mention the tackle shops here in Australia. They are huge compared to what we have in England. It was amazing, and they even had a fish tank in one of them. I did visit a few local attractions, such as the Melbourne Zoo, which didn't have a huge amount of fish, but it did have an epic platypus exhibit, so that was a highlight for me. Melbourne Aquarium was great also, as I was fully prepared to not like it. Being owned by Sea Life, they can be a bit samey. But I will fully admit the Melbourne one was fantastic, with a great mix of tropical species, and for a change, it had a really good mix of native Australian fish, like trout cod, which are in the same family as Murray cod, but a little bit rarer, the Macquarie perch, and some of these things. I don't actually know what these are. You can always comment and let me know down below, but I know they're native. Let's get back to the Murray cod. After a missed bite, I was really feeling the pressure, and that voice was starting to get louder in the back of my head. What if you don't catch one? I would say I generally fall into the camp of angler that just likes being outdoors and not too fussed if I don't catch. But this is slightly different, as it's a bit harder for me to just nip back to catch one of these fish. I did have one eye out for any wildlife, and we did come across a couple of wombat holes which were really interesting to see. The method was fairly straightforward. Try and get the lure in the deeper holes with a steady retrieve, and hold on for dear life if a fish takes it. We came to a few nice looking spots and got a few casts in. I did actually get the lure stuck at one point, and Bogdan very bravely decided to go in and get the lure back. They're not cheap, these lures, and more often than not, if you can get out there, you can get them back. It just saves you losing too many lures when you're fishing. Walking upstream, we came to another spot. Much like many of the others that we'd seen on that day, you start convincing yourself that you're not going to catch anything. And then this happened.
Oh, did you ever follow?
I'm not sure.
I thought I saw something behind it.
Yeah, there's a fish behind it. It's
a cod, it's a cod. Oh, I watched him follow your lure.
He's still there.
Oh, he swiped at it. Don't move your legs.
Just keeps having a go.
Just had another go, did he?
Yeah.
I've never seen this before either. It was just in front of us.
That was absolutely incredible.
They're not aggressive today, but they're not spooked either. They just couldn't care. Like the last one. Did you get him? You got him. Well done.
I haven't got it in yet.
That was.
Oh no! No!
Oh no!
No!
Oh, that was incredible.
Would that come back, or is that fucked now?
That's gone.
Fuck!
To say I was gutted was an understatement, having connected to the fish for a moment. We walked up to the next spot and I encouraged Bogdan to have a fish, and sure enough, the jammy sod hooked one.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah, little cod.
Look at that. Beautiful.
About half the size as the one you've been getting, but a cod anyway.
Hey, that's a fish. Fish is a fish.
Yeah, see the white markings on the top of the tail? That's so you can really see that one in the water.
Yeah. What a beauty.
Do you want to release it or you want to handle it?
Let me, I tell you what.
What a stunning fish. At the very least, I got to hold one.
Okay, you got it?
Oh!
Well, wasn't my fish anyway, but that was a Murray cod.
Yes.
Oh, well look, congratulations mate, great to get one. Great to get one.
Yeah. Let's get you one.
Yeah.
Let's make one stick.
Yeah.
A few shots.
We did also go to a native fish hatchery, which is home to the world's largest Murray cod. I did at least hook that one. As well as the giant Murray cod, I did get to see some at the fishmongers, which wasn't quite the same thing, and a live Murray Cod at the Healesville Sanctuary, which is an amazing place. It's affiliated with Melbourne Zoo, and they've actually got a Murray Cod that you can visit there. So I did at least see another Murray Cod before the end of my trip. Now I have unfinished business with the Murray Cod, so at some point I'll be back to finish the job. If you want to see how it's done properly, Bogdan has his own YouTube channel, which I recommend you check out. If you enjoyed this trip further afield, let me know where I should visit next and what I should try and catch or film. Cheers. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this vid, why not check out this other video right here? If you can, please subscribe to the channel, only takes a couple of seconds and it really helps me out. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.